Mr. EOD33, if you have the option to opt out right now, because we're gonna talk about R. Kelly, and this is gonna get raw.
Jesus. It's gonna be full of heat. It's gonna be full of velocity. We laying the smackdown on R. Kelly, and this about to be raw.
Cardala. I know Cardala's the one that brought it up. Cardala's the one. I was about to turn it off right there. I totally forgot about R. Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get and ladies and gentlemen, this is me singing this, and I alone will stand by my comments, and the PWF have no jurisdiction. She was around, so I will say that she was around.
I did not.
It's like she was around the vicinity. All right, let's go.
There's nothing wrong
My body.
with a little bit of urination, but there's something wrong
My body.
with all the other shit you did, sir.
I know we're not talking about R. Kelly. I know we're not talking about fucking R. Kelly. I know we're not. Where's some podcast? We're talking about R. Kelly. Let me tell you. Hey, no, let me tell you something. R. Kelly and Robert are two different people. Because we enjoyed 30 fucking years of R. Kelly music. Now the shit that Robert did, it shouldn't even be counted.
Hey, Kane, listen, it's hard to separate Robert from R. Kelly when the Grammys are in the background while he's dropping a deuce on the 16-year-old's chest.
Not to mention R. Kelly is the same guy that also called himself the Pied Piper of R&B, which the Pied Piper was a villain from the DC comics who also kidnapped his enemies by playing music. And you know, Pied Piper was also a real person in the medieval times that was playing music to kidnap kids.
Yes, he was, but that wasn't R. Kelly. That was Robert.
Hey, Terrell, would the Pied Piper be considered the original?
Pied Piper in the medieval times?
That was Robert.
With the
time traveling through time.
Is the Pied Piper the original Rat King?
Santa Claus evolved into P. Diddy.
That was Robert.
I was asking you a question.
Santa Claus was a real person. Look it up. He kidnapped kids.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Santa Claus was based off of Saint Nicholas.
Yeah,
that was the original. But the one you're talking about is from fucking. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. It's dark. It's from a dark thing there where where Santa Claus was evil.
The German one.
Yeah, I think it's German.
Krampus,
but it's something similar. But he was going to a chimney to murder.
It's gonna be hard getting clips off this one, bro. It's gonna be hard getting clips off this one.
No, we're not. We're going after 2 hours. This is all Cardiem's fault. Now, all right. Now,
so for the people,
let's talk about Kelly. Yeah.
Okay.
No, go on, Kane.
I was gonna say for the people that is watching and viewing, I guess this is the PUWF uncut.
Yeah, this is after 2 hours. This usually happens when everyone's drunk. And D-Walk's not even here, which is amazing.
Hey, man, you know sometimes you need a little poo poo and a little pee pee.
Okay, now let's talk. Okay.
PUWF dark.
PUWF dark. Yeah.
PUWF dark. Okay. Let's talk about R. Kelly. Okay. I can't put that song out. Okay. Anyway, R. Kelly's life was based on R&B songs and titles of songs that he has right here. I have right here, by the way. We have Sex Me, Slow Wind, Step in the Name of Love, Honey Love, Slow Dance, Land's Romance is just an Emblem.
Come on,
Bump and Grind. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of bump and grind. Your Body's Calling. My body. Feeling on Your Booty. Happy People. Sex in the Kitchen. Touching and Loving. And Shake Your Body Down. Now, also, there was a clip when he was in Africa, And there was this. I'm not gonna get that clip because it's fucked up, but you can look it up. There was a clip in Africa where he was telling people, all the little girls, "Do you want to come to America? America," which is a real thing. Look it up. It's really messed up. Then around 16, around the 90s, he was supposedly and allegedly caught in a video urinating on an underage woman. Dave Chappelle took that damn jump into the pool like Scrooge McDuck into money and just went with it. It blew the hell up. Now again, he supposedly like he was wrong. He was wrong.
Hey,
Boondocks made a lot of money off R. Kelly too. The Boondocks made a lot of money off R. Kelly too. Yeah.
Hold up. How did we get here, bro?
That was the question I was going to ask.
Cardi M.
How did we get here?
Okay, so look.
This is a wrestling podcast. How are we talking about?
I'm more curious how we got.
Okay, so look, in the group chat, in the family, in the entire family group chat, brought up that because WWE is in a weird place right now, and majority of the group, like majority of us, really do be talking about WWE a lot. Like we cover WWE more than other, platforms. I mean, other companies. So with WWE in a weird space, a lot of people was talking about giving up on talking about WWE. So we gotta branch out, and she decided, hey, let's talk about R. Kelly because D-Walk was like, let's talk about conspiracies and stuff like that. Now, not to mention R. Kelly, music artist Robert was a real person that did these things. We not gonna bypass that. R. Kelly was a songwriter for other artists too.
Exactly.
You can't give it completely.
And I'm gonna name two
many songs.
I'm gonna name 2 songs that he wrote. No, I'm gonna name 3 songs. I'm gonna name 3 songs that he wrote that everybody sings still to this day. No. For other people, for other artists. Well, look, and look, this is gonna blow y'all mind probably if y'all don't know this. And it's about real stuff. You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson. He wrote that.
For real. For real.
Now everybody already knew about this one, Contagious by the Isley Brothers.
Talk to him.
And this one gonna blow y'all mind. Lady Gaga, Bad Romance.
Talk to him.
Really?
R. Kelly wrote that. R. Kelly wrote that.
That's why I say don't get R. Kelly and Robert confused.
Stories is in other people's music.
All right,
I got 2 things real quick.
Go ahead. I'll go last.
Just 2 things. I just want the first question is, and this, they're not serious questions, but first question is the song "Slow Wind." Was that because he was breaking wind in a chick's face?
Oh my God! All right, no.
That's the first question. I mean, as it would sound like, might as well call it the fairy wind. Secondly, he'd been in jail for a while. Does he still? I'm sure he still can hit the high.
So
I'm just saying, I mean,
I know.
This man been making hits for over 30 years, bro.
He's been taking hits for the past 20.
Now again, now Cardi go.
All right.
Back hits.
Here's the thing.
Now this is part 1 of the story.
Yeah, let me tell you. I'll say 2 things. EOD is just sitting here like, how did I end up here? Okay, 2 things. How this came to be is Alex used an R. Kelly song in his Instagram story, and when he told me that, I was like, okay, why would you do that? Why would you use an R. Kelly song? And then that prompted a whole conversation where it wasn't really a conversation. He kind of immediately jumped to the group chat and is like, okay, we're talking about this. So really the question was, do you separate the actions of the artist from their art? And Kane, you kind of answered that very, succinctly.
Yes, I answered.
Yeah, exactly. It was Robert.
Came through, I showed up and I showed out.
No, and thank you for that, Kane, because I was about to say some things, though. I'm gonna say this real quick. Thank you for Cardian for saying that, because I was about to say a whole bunch of things that the same girl that came out in that same video said in the 2022 trial. I'm not going to say that right now because that's a lot of things that R. Kelly did to that woman hundreds of times. I'll say that. But I will say this hundreds of times. But I will say this. R. Kelly, after that alleged thing that just finally got approved in 2022, he made the In the Closet video, which like hundreds of songs back and forth. That blew him up too. Then he came out on a video with Gayle King saying about the sexual slaves and the harem and everything else, and he lied about the taxes and everything else, and now he's in jail. He still is in jail right now. The point I want to say is that how can we separate the music to the man? Because again, there's some music that is really cool to hear about R. Kelly, but even Dave Chappelle and other comedians, like, dude, all these songs were just precursors to what he was doing. He was literally putting it out there in his own fucking music, and we never noticed until it was too late.
Wait, I got something to say.
Yes. Go on, Yodi.
All right. Like, this not me condoning
bro.
anything, but y'all just recently had a whole thing on Hogan, like, 2 weeks ago? And separating the man from the wrestler. So y'all can use that same logic for R. Kelly.
Exactly.
You can use the same logic.
Same logic.
But we can still make jokes about it, though.
If you were inclined to
you can make the jokes
are funny. And the thing is with R. Kelly, a lot of stuff we kind of already knew before all the stuff started coming out, because I know back when I was a kid, the whole Aaliyah R. Kelly thing, like, there's rumors about those two back then when I was in high school about the whole marriage thing, the underage, and I was just thinking in my head,
it wasn't a rumor.
It turned out not to be a rumor. It turned out not to be a rumor, but at the time when it happened, it was like a rumor. Like, oh, okay, because my sister used to like Aaliyah a lot, so she had the CD and everything, and I remember hearing about it. Later on, it was proven to be true. But at the time when I was a kid, it was a rumor. And so stuff like that, we've been hearing about stuff way back then, just no one really paid attention or cared because he was a famous superstar and everything. So
true.
Because when you think about it, the 90s was like the 90s was like the darkest period of music. Like, when you actually think about what these music artists went through in the 90s, and then you listen to the music like in depth, that was borderline the darkest period. Like, they was real deal talking about DMX, Nirvana, the Cranberries.
Well, Nirvana is another conspiracy theory for another day, because
that's another day. Yes, that's another day. That is also true.
Alex, my question to you, sir.
I remember where I was at when that information came through.
I have a question for you, sir. Why did you have to pick the abuser in the situation, and you couldn't pick a victim like Usher and just use an Usher song?
Oh, because Usher songs, I feel so bad for that motherfucker, but I love him to death because he got me so many panties in the early 2000s. Shout out to you, Usher.
But you could have picked the victim and use the victim's music versus the abuser's music.
Damn thing.
Nobody's calling me. I can hear you calling me.
You know my history. I love you for that.
Come on.
But the
I don't even like Usher, but
the reason I bring up R. Kelly, is the fact that we have, again, the same thing. It can be applied to, like EOD said, to Hulk Hogan. The same thing can be applied to Michael Jackson, Chris Benoit. The same thing can be applied to other people. Even the guy, even the guy from Beetlejuice, the first guy. The difference is no. The dad. The dad that, like, after Beetlejuice,
the guy, the father that was on there, he was like, yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
He's a good actor. Again, he was in freaking. Remember that movie, Joe, that he was like a devil's assistant. And he was trying to tell everybody,
hey, buy
cable television. Oh. No, not Devil's Advocate.
No, you're talking about Stay Tuned.
Stay Tuned. By the way, it's on Roku right now and Tubi.
With John Ritter
for free. Yes.
Okay.
One of the best John Ritter movies I've ever seen in my life. Shout out to you, John Ritter. But he was a great villain in that movie. So it's hard to separate the villain to the guy who is a piece of shit. So that's what I mean. Like, there's certain people that you can separate, and there's certain people I'm like, I don't want to see your face because
wasn't he in Mom and Dad Save the World also?
Yes.
Yeah. He's been in a lot of things.
He's been in a lot of things.
But I guess the thing is before because he's such a character actor, I wouldn't consider him like famous. So a lot of stuff that he did was convicted of no one knew or whatever. So he's doing these movies, but it's got this sheet and everything until it came out and everything. So
that's a real great song by R. Kelly. Thank you, Alex Schmidt. Thank you for hanging out for the whole time. 2 hours, man. I respect you. But that's what I mean. Actors like that. Even Kevin Spacey, for a time he was canceled because he did some things, and then now he's not canceled. So you're like, okay, well, that's just kind of sucks.
Mike Epps is being shit on right now.
Go on, Terrell. Was crazy.
Mike Epps is being shit on right now because he put rest in peace Hulk Hogan on his page.
Hold on, Joe. Go on, Terrell.
Oh yeah, because I was going to say something too. Yeah, y'all know Chelsea Green was receiving death threats.
Yeah,
because but no, y'all know Chelsea Green was receiving death threats because she said rest in peace Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Mike Epps. Like, they were like, take him off. You should only have Malcolm Jamal Warner up there, not Ozzy and Hogan.
Yeah,
like it was shit like that. I was like, wow, racist.
But like even when we talk about the world of actors in this, in this space, it's that like even the whole thing with R. Kelly, because even with P. Diddy played in some iconic roles as well, which is crazy. Like he literally played in Raisin in the Sun, the remake. And he played in one of my favorite movies, Carlito's Way: Rise to Power.
I like it.
That's a good ass movie too.
It was crazy.
That's a good movie.
And I can't even watch that like movie the same because in the back of my mind I got thinking like dang, P. Diddy
yeah.
I
remember. He said, you know what, Terrell? No, Terrell. He said one of the famous lines ever: "Don't ever fuck with Hoppy." I remember that movie, Back to Forth. Like that was a great freaking movie. Kind of continuity, plot holes, but we worked through it.
Yeah, but see now every time I think of that line you just said, I'm going to think of him squeezing a baby oil bottle. Never fuck with Hoppy. Pouring the baby oil bottle.
Oh, I got something.
POD. Yes,
all right, I was going to say, like, at the end of the day, it's like the person's personal preference. Like, either you're going to listen to the music because you can separate the people, or you're not, and everything. It's kind of like the wrestlers. Either you're going to separate it, or you're not, and it's just the personal preference. Whoever, there's no real right or wrong to it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, it is what it is, I guess. So,
like EOD, are you going to stop watching? Are you going to stop yourself from watching a Chris Benoit match because of what he did outside of wrestling?
I mean, I don't really go back and watch. Okay, for me, this is the way I do it with that particular individual. Like, because I play a lot of the video games and everything. Like, I just don't use them in the older video games. That's all. But I can't pretend like, he wasn't one of my favorite wrestlers. I can't say that because he was.
Yeah, but if you have an option, you're watching it. Are you not going to want to watch Orton and Benoit from 2004? Or Angle and Benoit?
I don't see why. I've never been put in that situation, but I'm like, I don't see why I wouldn't watch it and everything. If it's, I remember the time when they erased that man from Earth, when you couldn't find anything. At one point, they scorched Earth with him completely. But it just depends. I mean, because it happens. There's a lot of people, especially enough time has gone by now or whatever. Say, okay, look, he was a good wrestler. That's a fact and everything. They do something crazy. Yeah, of course, but I know you got the conspiracy theory. I don't know anything about that and everything, so I don't know what the stuff is about on that. I just know like
there's a lot
reported. So it's just me. That's just my personal thing. Like for me, like if somebody's gonna like wrestle or talk about it, like, hey, I have no problem and everything. Just that me. I just don't use him as a character if I'm playing an old WWE game. That's just me. But somebody wants to talk about it, that's fine and everything. So, I remember this match was good. I remember the Radicals, all that stuff. Like, I have no problem with that.
Alex Smith had asked what did Ozzy Osbourne do? So Ozzy, we know how Ozzy Osbourne lives, right? He gave his life to Christ before he passed away. and people is talking so much crap about him, saying, "Oh well, we already know where he's still going. Like that doesn't matter."
Andy.
Yes, it does.
You know, like you know who else got their license right before they passed away? Hulk Hogan did too.
Hogan.
Yeah,
Yes.
Terry did too.
Yeah.
But think about it. Ozzy Osbourne lived the way that he did. Why would he make that particular decision before he passed away? Out of all things, he could have. Why Christian?
Yeah.
He knew his time was coming.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Wanted to make things right.
The same the same thing my mom tells me. A saint know the Bible if they really want to know it. The devil know the Bible too.
That's because the devil was an angel at one point, bro.
Yeah. And
exactly
with that, I want to say this. With R. Kelly, listen to his music, you can understand it, but know that there should be like a, in case you don't understand, this was part of a purpose type of music. Like Bop was the purpose of Bop was to destroy humans' minds for about 2 years. I hate the Hansons. Yeah, I hate the Hansons. They destroyed music for like 2 years. Bop, bop, I can make music, sing to the sky. Yeah,
then they disappeared.
Man, he did it first.
I'm a scat man.
Exactly, he did it first, and that's
God damn it! I had to listen.
4 months.
I had to listen to that shit T.I. Friday so many fucking times. That and I had to listen to fucking Kim Jong Un and fucking the one thing that he sung.
She bad.
Open Gundam style.
Ooh, hey, I ain't gonna let that song bump in South Korea though. Hey,
what size something or whatever?
Yeah. Open condom.
She remembers it.
I had a K-pop phase at one point.
Everyone did in life.
I called it open condom style.
Okay, all right. With that, ladies and gentlemen,
I always wanted to make a video of it, like a spoof video of ripping open condom packets.
Okay, I know you could, Joe. I love you, and this is the reason that on Saturdays. Go on, Terrell.
I don't want that stuck in my head.
Being a kid growing up in Chicago around the time when we seen firsthand stuff that was going on in the community and stuff like that, like whether it was people selling bootlegs, about the whole R. Kelly stuff, just hearing stories, things of that nature. It got pretty wild. There was one time I ain't gonna lie. One time I was looking for a movie. I was 9 years old, and that's all I'm gonna say. Made a mistake and watched the wrong tape.
It happens.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's a freak. She knows.
No, what? No.
She knows what's up.
That was the first form of pornography that I ever had watched. Was the R. Kelly.
Oh,
really? Damn.
We're in a
damn. I respect you.
I immediately took it out because I felt like something was wrong. Like I didn't know what it was. Like I was just like, this ain't what I wanted to watch, and I ejected it. Man, I got my ass whooped, boy. My auntie whooped my ass because of that shit.
I thought you were gonna. Hey, I thought you were gonna say Forrest Hump or something.
No, that's a parody I saw. If we're being all open here, first time for me seeing something like that was The Devil Miss Jones #1. #2 was ridiculous, but #1 was a classic. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's not open up anymore. Let's end the show right there. PWF Wrestling Talk episodes and news. Talk about Hogan. We'll talk about everything else. I'll try to make this in the videos. I'm gonna get something on YouTube. Ceejaywolfy, Terrell, please tell me your socials. Your links are actually down in the description. So is yours, EOD. I put the link in there just in case for safety reasons. Ceejaywolfy, Terrell.
Okay, you can get all my socials on Linktree with Linktree/Ceejaywolfy15. You can get on my YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook as well. Just follow me through.
And you can find all my links on Linktree/ForRealTerrell. And you'll find all my social medias and YouTube on that page, y'all.
EOD?
Yeah, you could find all my stuff under Linktree /EndOfDays33. It's gonna have my YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. So Linktree /EndOfDays33.
Okay. Joe?
Linktree /Joe BNCO. All my stuff is there. Facebook, Twitter X, YouTube, Twitch, Snapchat, Instagram. I don't know what the fuck else I got. I got so many damn things. It's crazy. It's all there on the Linktree, though.
Okay. Cardi M, say the words and say the links.
Yeah. Instagram is Kurt Al Muhammad on Instagram. And YouTube is the Nora Project. So, yeah.
Find me on you.
That Linktree soon.
Exactly. Find me on Rican Reactions, RICAN space REACTIONS. Find me on Coquito. On August 22nd will be my last day live on wrestling, except for Thursdays. I will be in the background taking a vacation. During that time, we will start a new channel on YouTube called the PUWF channel, where hopefully everyone that we know can just dump their wrestling content there to be a hub for people that can find. Other than that, stay healthy, stay happy. Welcome to the PWF, which is a podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. And remember, when we talk about stuff, it's unbiased, uncouth, unfiltered. And next week, we don't know what the hell's going to happen, because that's the purpose of life. Stay healthy, wear condoms, wash your hands. And if Joe BNCO gives you $1, say thank you. Good night.
Damn, Rican, where you found this? PUWF exclusive. This is the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. If you don't like it, suck our D-Walk, Joe BNCO, and the Invisible Man.